Hello everyone, Spanglish Garage here, and today we're gonna be replacing the belt tensioner on a Toyota RAV4. In my channel we avoid the nonsense, therefore make sure you pay attention to the entire video so you don't miss on any important details. Let's begin. Let's go ahead and lift the car and remove the wheel. Safety is very important to me, so that's why I'm using double jack stands. You never know when you're gonna need it. With the tire out, you will see this cover. Let's go ahead and remove it. It is held in place by some clips that we have to remove, two at the top, one or two at the bottom. I only had one. If you are wondering why tensioners fails, well, belt tensioners wear out over time due to constant pressure and heat cycles. A failing tensioner can cause odd engine noises or even belt failure while driving, which believe me, we don't want that. If saving money is your priority, you will be saving a lot by doing this by yourself. Right here we got the belt diagram, use it for reference. Now I just want to show you how the belt is going around the pulleys. Take your time and inspect it before you do anything. If you would like, take pictures. Although with the level of details that I'm putting on this video, I think you would not need any pictures. Right here in red we got the belt tensioner, and in orange we got all the rest of the pulleys. $14mm socket will do the job. If you don't have this tool that I'm showing you right here to remove the belt, don't worry about it. A regular wrench number 14 will do the job. Take a look at this, guys, right there. That's your tensioner. We're gonna go ahead and push it aside. Push, pull, whatever you want to call it, clockwise to release the tension from the belt. Okay, so right now that we got that belt out of the way, that one right there is your belt tensioner. That bolt, that's the one that we need to remove. But I figured out that instead of doing it from here, instead of doing it from the bottom, it's a lot easier if we do it from the top. Let us see, right there is the bolt that we need to remove. Let me point at it. It is that one right there. That's the bolt we need to remove, and that one is a 12mm. We're gonna be using this wrench to loose it and remove the belt tensioner. Right there, as you can see, I got it. And right now all I have to do is take it out, just loose it out. If you want more space, you can remove this radiator fluid container. It has one bolt down there and it has another one down here. Well, and then probably you're gonna have to just put it aside. Maybe there will be no need to disconnect these hoses. You just, since they are made of rubber, you can just put it aside, and so that way you have more room to work on that. I'm a skinny guy, so I can just easily remove that belt tensioner with that tight space. Let me keep working on it. Right now I got the bolt loose and I'm just finished removing it by hand. Okay, I got the whole thing. Here it comes. And just like that, we got the belt tensioner out of the engine. So out with the old, and we're gonna be in with the new in a second. Make a side-by-side comparison and make sure you get a match, so that way we can replace it with the same exact part that is recommended, the one that came from this car. So we're gonna take this out from the old one and we're gonna put it in the new one. We're gonna put it back in there just like this, same way we took the other one out. So let's go ahead and do that now. And as you can see, the space is tight, but I am able to fit my hand. If you have bigger hands, maybe you're not gonna be able to do this same way I'm doing it, but again, if you remove that, you should have more than enough space to do this. And you see that pin right there, that's a guide that you have to make sure you put it exactly right where it is. See it over there? See the pin? It has to go right there. If not, then you're gonna have to come back and remove it. Alright, so once we have it in the right place, we begin to tighten the bolt. Once you're done, tighten it by hand. Then we're gonna come back with the 12mm and we're gonna finish it with this. Okay, give it a snug fit and good to go. Now we got the new one installed. Let's take a look from the bottom, and there it is. New belt tensioner. So all we have to do now is place that belt back. And this is how I'm gonna be placing the belt. I'm gonna go over the generator, under the tensioner, under the water pump, around the crankshaft, and I will leave the AC for the last. When replacing the belt, I like to drop it from the top. You have to play with it. We got the belt over your alternator, as you can see, and onto the tensioner, around the rest of the pulleys. Let's go down. And last but not least is gonna be AC. So basically we got the belt around all the pulleys, but the AC, we're gonna go ahead and lose the tension on the belt tensioner, by the way, so we can place that belt back in here. That's what I'm gonna be doing right now. Right there we got the alternator, belt tensioner, crankshaft, water pump, and the AC. I'm gonna place the belt around all those pulleys as you saw on the diagram. Last one is gonna be the AC. Remember, you're gonna be pushing the belt tensioner that way. Okay, so once you have the belt in place all around all the pulleys, go ahead and double check, make sure everything is fine. And again, alternator, belt tensioner, crankshaft, AC, and water pump back to the alternator. If you have any doubt, refer to the picture, the diagram that I post on this video, and just like that, we replaced the belt tensioner on this Toyota RAV4. Right now, we're gonna place this plastic cover back in here, then our tire, and the job is done.